What's up, my beautiful, beautiful people? We are back in this motherfucker again. Let's talk. But first, I want to give a shout out to the beautiful brother who created Faces Fit Athletics. Go check him out on IG at Faces Fit Athletics. Beautiful brother. Beautiful quality sweater, hoodie. I love it. So I just want to get that shout out. All right, so let's get into it. I did a previous video about how it's not logical to always be in such a, at least in my perspective, it's not always logical to be in a loving, light, namaste type of mindset, because there are times when you're just not feeling that. And universal law says that there is an equal and opposite, which means that we live in a duality universe where everything has its dark and everything has its light. So with that being said, I told y'all that there was a book that I was gonna go through my book collection at home to let y'all know where I was getting a lot of that information from about how to program your subconscious mind. So I found it. So this is the book, Hidden Power: How to Unleash the Power of Your Subconscious Mind by James K. Van Fleet. You can see this book is pretty beat up because I've been in this bitch. I've been having this book for a while now, and it is so powerful. And it basically talks about how repetition of programming your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is said to be neutral. It doesn't pass any judgment. It is basically like your internal memory bank. It has kept track of everything that you have ever told yourself, everything that you have been taught from birth up until now. It's an active computer within yourself, your subconscious mind. And it literally downloads every single thing to the fucking T that you've ever told yourself, that you've ever believed, and it responds accordingly. Whatever your conscious mind says, your subconscious mind carries out that behavior, that thought, that action, whatever. And now that's just, how you've been living your life. So it is very important to dig deep and really pick yourself apart one by one to reprogram your shit. Because a lot of us can go back and you can think about some things that have happened to you, whether you feel like it was your fault or not. That's nor here nor there, because now with that specific situation, you have now programmed yourself to think, feel, and react to certain things when they arise in your life, right? So I wanted to bring this book out because he talks about how negative thinking is not useful to us at all. He acknowledges that it occurs. Where the shift comes in is when you actually start to believe those negative thoughts. So that kind of piggybacks off of my other video where I was saying it's not always logical to be in such a positive mind frame all the time, but it is logical to reprogram that shit to where you're not now believing what you're telling yourself, okay? So in this part of the book, this is the chapter, How Your Subconscious Mind Uses the Power of Imagination to Achieve Success for You. So this one part that I underlined here, I wanted to share this with y'all. Excuse me. So he says, please remember that negative thinking will always produce negative results. In the event you believe what you are thinking that is negative. All right. So I'm not talking about those days where, just shit is just sticking to you, people saying something, people doing shit or whatever, and you start to think like, oh man, whatever the negative thought may be. But then you go on about your day. Now I do feel that some of those thoughts are just not empty thoughts. Like it can boomerang and come back. But that's not what I mean. I'm saying when you get to a point where all you are thinking about yourself is negative, I don't deserve this, I'll never have that, and you start to believe that shit. Now that is when those negative results will come on your way, because now you're believing what you're thinking. Okay. He said, but positive programming of your subconscious mind will always produce positive results. So, okay, you say, well, how do I get those results just by thinking positive? Well, I did a video previously where I was talking about mantras. Now with mantras, it's basically a phrase, something that you would say over and over again throughout your day that will help to reprogram your subconscious mind. So for instance, if you tell yourself, I'm gonna just say, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love. Any negative thought that you may have that you're not worthy to have love, or that no one loves you, or whatever the case may be, as soon as you think that negative thought, boom, you need to start kicking in, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. Because what's starting to happen is you're starting to break up that frequency that you just put into your mind that you're not worthy. Now you're breaking that shit up and you're telling yourself, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. That phrase, I am, is so fucking powerful, y'all. Find you a mantra that you can recite. I am. Whatever the negative is, you get that positive and you say, I am. Okay? That shit is so fucking powerful. And I wanted to share something else. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. All right, so there was another part in this book where he's talking about like when it comes to creativity, and I was just talking about this when I was speaking of the heart chakra and how certain chakras deal with certain things. So we talk about creativity, and this is something else that I think is truly important when it comes to creating. And we hear it all the time. We see memes and all kind of shit that talks about like moving in silence and not letting people in on certain things. That definitely carries some weight. And this brother, I don't think this is a brother. He's not a brother. This is not a brother. But anyway, this dude, he also says the best way to keep others from turning off your creativity is to keep your transactions within your subconscious mind a deep secret, all to yourself. Because criticism and ridicule from others can quickly and completely destroy your confidence in yourself and in your subconscious mind's ability to help you. Your subconscious mind is so fucking powerful. If you just need more insight as to what the subconscious mind is, we're in the information age. Get on your phone, use it for something useful. Get off of Instagram for a second. Get off of the book. Get off of Snapchat for a second. Go look up subconscious mind and let that rabbit hole take you wherever it is led for you to be taken. Okay? We can achieve so much when we decide that we are no longer happy with the way that we have been living our lives. And for me personally, I've spent a big chunk of my life thinking super negative and believing those negative thoughts for so many years. That is why I am so passionate about where I am now in life, because I now know, I have the know as far as what I need to do, how I need to get it done. Do I still struggle in certain areas? Yeah, duh. But it's nothing for me to take out my books. I have so many books. It's nothing for me to take out a book and get myself back, in alignment, right? Start working on your subconscious mind. A good thing to do also is something that I also did. I created flashcards. Get you some flashcards. Put some mantras on them. You can even create sigils. And I don't think I've ever shared any of I made like a whole index thing of sigils, because when you see everybody knows, okay, for instance, a sigil, to give you an idea, a sigil is like if you were driving down the street and let's say nothing had any words, it was just symbols. If you were driving down the street and you saw those golden arches, you would already know, because of programming, that was a food spot where you can go get, the food, burgers and shit, fries, McDonald's. You would already know that that's McDonald's, okay? That's what I mean. If you were to use symbols to help you to reprogram yourself, that is so helpful. I do it. Get you some flashcards. If you're a person that likes to write down your mantras. Write down. You have to do post-its. Put post-its on your mirrors. Everywhere that you walk in your house that you know you're going to make direct eye contact, put a post-it right there with something I am, or just something positive, something that's going to help you. It is so useful. I'm telling you, it is so useful. So anyway, I'm finna get out of here. How to Unleash the Power of the Subconscious Mind. James K. Van Fleet. Very powerful book. I said that I was going to continue to share my books with y'all because I'm a bookworm. Shout out to my nerds out there. We lit! All right, y'all. So, have a beautiful day and continue to rise above. Keep yourselves grounded. If you can, go outside, take your shoes off, and just ground. Feel the wind. Feel the vibration that's coming from this beautiful Mother Earth that we are on. She has so graciously allowed us to reside in her space, on her space, and listen for the birds chirping. You know what I'm saying? Watch a butterfly go by. Just ground yourselves, okay? More than ever right now and always, find a moment to ground. All right. Love y'all. Peace.